Hello, everyone. My name is Edward S. Redcar, and I'm the host of Edward S. Redcar's Entertainer Chat. And today I have the honorable pleasure of speaking with Maninder Nikki CHAWLA, but everyone calls her Nikki, and she'll explain about that a little bit later. She's a former kindergarten teacher. She's an actress, a comedienne, a model, a filmmaker, a writer. She loves to dance. Wait a minute, I'm not finished yet. She graduated with an MFA degree from the prestigious Actors Studio Drama School. She's a professor and acting instructor at several colleges, including Harvard University. She's a proud member of both SAG-AFTRA and Actors Equity. A little interesting note about Nikki is she is a Kit Kat chocolate lover and she loves to hula hoop. That's very interesting. Maybe we'll start talking about that. And a quote that she wants to share with the world is acting saved me more than once. It's not just what I do, it's who I am. So, with all of that said, welcome to the show, Nikki, and tell us how you're doing today.
I'm doing great, and I'm so honored to do this interview with you. I've been waiting for a while, and just to express myself to the world in this way.
Okay, yes. And there's so much uh, that we want to learn about you. So, what I usually do is I like to know a little bit about how my talk show guests got involved in what they're doing today, whether they're an actor, singer, musician, dancer, whatever. So I'll pose that first question to you. So, what motivated you to transition from being a professional educator as a kindergarten teacher and entering the entertainment industry? And did you want to become an entertainer even before you worked in education?
I love this question. So,
That's why I asked it.
I came to this country when I was 2 years old. Yes, I'm documented. Nobody called ICE, please.
Oh, okay.
A U.S. citizen.
You heard it
Um,
here. Nobody call anybody.
yeah, you're right.
Everything's all legal and above
That's right.
board
That's
here.
I was born in Delhi, India, and my grandparents are pre-partition. That's when Pakistan and India became separate countries. Just to give you a little context of the
Hmm.
history. And I grew up in America, Queens girl, grew up in Flushing, transitioned to Long Island when I was in high school, and I was an all-American kid, you know what I mean? Grew up in Queens, roughed it up in Queens, and moved to Long Island, and I was the only brown girl. Like maybe there was one or two other brown people, but
Hmm.
they're what you call coconuts, you know.
Okay.
And it's not really blending in too much with being Indian, but being more, white.
Okay.
That's what I'm
Okay.
trying to explain to you here.
Okay.
But I had a good balance, and I was still trying to figure out who I am, and I was considered an ABCD. American born, confused Desi. Desi means land. Like I was an American born, confused Indian. That's what people saw me as.
Hmm.
And which was really, I don't know, maybe back then probably the case. Like I listened to a lot of rock music and hip hop, at home, we came from, my parents were immigrants. My dad was a lawyer, and my mother was, her full-time job was taking care of all of us, four of us.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
And so I was given a really nice, upbringing with the balance of culture.
Oh, that's good.
So,
Yes.
it's really funny, as orthodox as my father was, he had a bug for, Hollywood and Indian cinema. So I kind of
Wow.
from him.
Okay.
And
Okay.
so I grew up watching, lots of movies, and Indian and American. My father gave me a lot of culture and a lot of art that grew on me. And for some reason, when I was 12 years old, I always saw these images of me uh, standing on stage with a mic, or performing, or
Okay.
dancing,
Okay.
or being in a beauty pageant. I don't know,
Okay.
something. I always thought that I would be in front of the camera
Uh-huh.
people on stage, but I hadn't tapped into it yet, not publicly. I tapped into it at home. I was a clown. I was a crazy kid. I would jump on my bed and sing songs. I would dance and so I had this thing in me, this form of expression.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't really know what it was about. But I was really at that time, coming from, very, you know, beautiful family, loving family, caring family.
Hmm. Hmm.
I didn't really ever tap into that, and speak too much about it with my parents because I
Hmm.
just thought that, get an education, get a job, get married.
Right,
That
right,
was
right,
the
right, right,
trajectory,
right.
you
The
know,
the
and my
typical.
ancestry. So I just thought that's what I was supposed to do.
Okay.
And so I worked for a publishing house. I was going to be a lawyer. I did all kinds of jobs. I was a proofreader first. I worked for a legal publishing house.
Hmm. Hmm.
And things happened in my life that allowed me then to go into being a kindergarten teacher.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I love kids. Nothing against any parent that's listening to this podcast, but 6 years
Oh, 6 years.
kindergarten teacher was the best birth control.
Oh.
Honestly.
Okay. Well, yeah,
I mean, I love them.
that's a good way to put it. That's a good
Yeah,
way to put it. Yeah.
I love them seriously, but I was like, I can't do this. And I don't know. And for some reason, I had a circle community of friends that I
Okay.
worked with, and few of them were comedians, and I started, getting up on the mic.
Okay.
I had a comedy coach. I had several of them, and Tommy Koenig was one of them. Rosenfeld was one of them.
Uh-huh.
I actually even studied with Paul Mooney. God
Oh,
bless his
wow.
soul. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
And he
Wow.
gave me some great advice. And
Wow. Wow. I'm not worthy. I'm not.
I I
Wow.
am blessed.
Wow.
I was on the line for Last Comic Standing.
Really
Yeah,
cool.
I worked with many headliners.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
opened the show for Russell Peters, worked with Sugar Sammy, worked with
Uh-huh.
Nissan
Uh-huh.
Minaj, worked with Aziz Ansari.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Uh, you
Uh-huh.
know, so it was a
So,
really good experience. And
oh yeah. Yeah.
so as far as being a kindergarten teacher, I also wanted to go into acting. Someone said to me, friend said, you have range, open this up,
Oh, okay. Okay.
so that's what I did.
Yeah.
I left my job as a kindergarten teacher,
Okay.
stand up, and I met Elizabeth Kemp. God bless her soul.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful acting teacher, has taught students like Bradley Cooper. And I used to watch Inside the Actor Studio with James Lipton.
Yes. Yes.
And when I would watch it, I would say to myself, man, can I ever be a part of this MFA program as a student?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I manifested, put it out there. I studied with Elizabeth at her Sunday classes.
Okay. Okay.
And I auditioned as Maggie and Cat on the hot in the hot tin
A
roof.
tin roof. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Cat in the hot tin roof. And I never looked back after that. And my final check for the Board of Ed, I looked at it. I stood there in my classroom.
Uh-huh.
I said, that's it. No more
Right.
summers. You're gonna go for your dreams now.
Right. 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 Yeah.
You
You're,
did you did what you had to do for these 6 years.
that's right. That's right.
You're not happy? Let's go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
deposited that check. I never looked back.
That's good. That's
I never
good.
looked back. And the funny thing is, while I was doing this, I don't know how I was telling my mother all kinds of stories.
Oh no, she's probably gonna say, "Oh no, Nikki, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to
No,
hear it."
she
Right?
just was like, my mom was really innocent, but she knew that she wanted the best for me. She wanted me to be happy.
Right. Right.
So I kept on going to classes. It was a full-time thing, these 3 years doing an MFA. I gave all that I got.
Mm-hmm.
My heart,
Mm-hmm.
my soul. I met wonderful, my classmates were wonderful, and the
Mm-hmm.
program
Mm-hmm.
itself, the teachers were
Mm-hmm.
state of the art professors. And I said, wow, I watched so many movies in my life, but I didn't know what acting was.
All right. Right.
I didn't
It's
know how much was involved in bringing the character to life.
mm-hmm.
This
Mm-hmm.
beautiful thing we call art. And in those classrooms at Black Box Theater emerged something so magical to me that was untouchable that I cannot even describe in words.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
It
that's it.
tou it touched your very soul, right? It's like
It
it
did.
touched your like the root of your being, right? It's like you got the call. It's like go, pedal to the metal, go full throttle, right? Go for your
Yeah.
passion, your dreams,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was an amazing experience, and it went just like that. But the work I did is unforgettable. Those memories will always stay with me. I will cherish them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They're with me in my third eye wherever I go,
Yeah, yeah.
you
So
know.
really, I mean, since you were a teacher all those years, I mean, there really is a bit of acting and teaching, right? Because it's like,
You're a
okay, you're the
performer when you're teaching
right,
class.
you're
Yeah.
the teacher, and it's like all the kids are your audience, right? So it's like that's a great training ground, You're used to being in front of crowds, so yeah.
Oh, and I used to do that all the time. I used to do like a little casting call for my 5-year-olds with my students, when it was Black History Month, or,
Oh, okay, okay.
any celebration that we would have or honor, certain months, during the 12 months, there's always that one day,
Yes, yes, yeah.
particular read aloud, if it's spring, summer, or,
Right.
so forth. So I had fun with my class. I was a very eccentric teacher. I wasn't like everybody else. I was in the cookie cutter, being
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
smart board or blackboard, whatever. I
Well,
said,
I mean, to the kids, I mean, that made learning fun, because it wasn't
it
cut and
did.
dried or like you said, cookie cutter. It
Yeah.
was it was something new all the time, adventurous,
And you know
exciting.
what? I got the best comedy material. And Paul Mooney was like, that's golden.
Right, right.
Nikki, Nikki, why are you not talking about it? How come you never talk about being a kindergarten teacher? You need to talk about it. I was like, yes, sir, yes, sir. You
Right.
know,
It's like, yeah, that's great stuff, I mean, it's like all, different comedians and they always imitate like being a kid or a baby, what like Howie Mandel, he does the baby
yeah,
voice and it like cracks everybody up. So it's like being a kid is popular or pretending to be a kid is popular. So it's like you had all that background right at your disposal. All you had to do was like pick and choose, like probably the million different moments that you can remember. And it's probably like the material jumped out at you, right? It's like pick me, pick this story.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And one thing like about education, going to school, I mean, in my opinion, this is my opinion, it's like, when you go from kindergarten all the way through high school or college or whatever, it's like it seems like the one that you remember most is the kindergarten teacher. You can remember their
Yeah,
name,
and it's so funny because I run into my students now, and they remember me, and it fills my heart.
right?
But it does, and that's the beauty of it. I think for me personally, acting and teaching go hand in hand.
They do. Oh,
It's
they
a
do.
symbiotic relationship,
They
and
do.
I don't see it separate from each other. And
No, no,
you
not
know,
really. No.
and
Yeah.
being an adjunct professor for the various colleges I worked for, I had a contractual position with Harvard teaching, acting, basic techniques of acting, auditioning skills, scene study, and I, there's always that one special group of students,
Yeah.
and they were the special group of students, and
Oh,
I
wow.
had, I have others as well. And when my students, call me, ask me questions, I mean, it's amazing. I just recently went to a birthday party from one of my former students, college student, and he just got married uh,
Okay.
recently. And we keep in touch, and it's so wonderful, and you feel needed in their life in the sense that, if they have questions about something or, insecurities about this field, because let's face it, yeah, acting is not easy. It's not
No,
easy. I'm
no.
saying other fields are not easy too, but the amount of rejection
Ah, yeah.
and
I was just
and
going to
and
say that.
and to face that rejection, and we're in the self-tape, world now.
Hmm. Hmm.
So many actors always say, "Oh, I don't even know if the casting director's going to buy tape." Everybody complains about their age. Everybody complains about things, right? But at the end of the day, what is yours is yours. What is meant to be is meant to
That's right.
be.
That's right.
And I decided when I made this decision, no matter what, if I fall down, I'm going to get right back up because this
That's
is
right.
this is who I am.
That's right. That's
And
right.
there's no question about it,
Yeah.
you know?
And lots of people that have succeeded, uh, they probably fell down more times
That's
than they
right.
were successful, right? And they, like you say, you just get back up. And I think that's the mark of success, that you don't let the knocks or anything get to you. It's like, well, okay, it didn't work this time, or this way of doing something didn't work this time. Well, we'll just switch it up. We'll just try something different, and we'll see if that works. If that doesn't work, we'll just change it again, right? Just just keep going.
Yeah.
Just keep going
Yeah.
on. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So now that you had all of that in your repertoire of acting, the training from being a kindergarten teacher and education and everything like that. Um, your quote really intrigued me. Can you please explain to us how acting saved you when you say acting saved me more than once? It's not just what I do, it's who I am. That's a very profound statement. So, yeah, have at it. Tell us what you mean by that.
Well, like everyone in this world, we all have stories, and I definitely have mine. And I had, quite a few tragedies in my life and losses. And the most recent one was in 2020. I lost my mom, and it was it really was in a situation where I didn't I was in a complete fog, right? And I lost her due to natural causes, not COVID. But it was this art that kept me going.
Hmm.
The community kept me going. And I know COVID was the type of time where we weren't going out. There was nothing open. We're in
Nothing.
our cocoons. But
Right.
during that time of being in my cocoon, I connected with nature. I connected with my higher self.
Hmm. Hmm.
I try to be the best version of me. I try to find, answers from God,
Hmm. Hmm.
from my mom, from the spirits, from the angels. I took walks every day while we couldn't go to the gym. Every day. I didn't miss a day. And actually, I haven't missed a day for the past 5 years now.
Wow. Wow.
There's not one day that I don't take a walk in nature.
Yes. Yes.
And that is part of art, to be introspective.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
But I also was connecting with other acting teachers, being part of a community,
Hmm.
you
Hmm.
know, looking at scenes, doing things,
Hmm. Hmm.
journaling,
Hmm.
and continuing on my vision as an artist and holding on to it,
Hmm.
talking,
So,
expressing.
yeah.
And
So, really, what you're saying is, like, for you, it's like acting is like a medicine that helps you stay balanced and stay well, right? If I mean, if I'm interpreting that
Yeah, I mean, I
correctly.
don't see it, acting is separate from me.
Yes.
It's a part of me.
Mm-hmm.
There's a oneness with it. There's a oneness with being a storyteller, whether it's comedy, whether it's acting,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
it's just a part of who I am.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And these life experiences have informed me. And I have so many experiences and many more to come because there's more to life still ahead of me.
Right?
I have those experiences to draw from,
Mm-hmm.
to help others. And as a performer, we are we affect people with our stories.
Oh, definitely.
And the
Definitely.
people in the audience or sitting at home or in a movie theater, when has been many times that you sit there and you say, I can relate to that character. I've been there.
Mm-hmm.
I know what it's like.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
For instance, Elvis, one of my favorite movies, starring Austin Butler, whom I met at in LA when he at the Q&A of his screener, the screen
Uh-huh.
for Elvis, and I chatted with him and I told him how much I related to his character and bringing it to life and the loss of his mom. He actually lost his mom too.
Oh, wow.
And there was a particular scene in the movie which expressed that
Mm-hmm.
in such fullness that my heart was full and it was so relatable. So you understand, like there's so like all of these stories, there's something or another as a human being that we can relate to at
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
some level.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I've felt sort of a similar way, uh, maybe a little bit differently, but I think it all kind of comes together, maybe with the same like general feeling. When I first started acting years ago, it was on stage, way, way
Yeah.
before film, and so I don't know. One time. I don't know whether it was after a performance or maybe during the performance. And I don't know, something just hit me. It's like, you're on stage, the lights are on you and you can't see the audience. Everything's dark out there. And it's like, um, I may never meet any one of them. I may
Mhm.
never talk to any one of them. I
Yeah.
don't know who they are. I don't know what problems they're dealing with when they're coming to watching us in the play or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know, it just struck me. This is just kind of a thought. It's like, I might say something in the script that I'll say night after night after night of the run. And for whatever reason, whatever I say or any one of my fellow castmates say, it might hit them in such a
Mhm.
way that helps them deal with a situation, helps
Mhm.
them solve a problem in life. And I'll never know who they are, never talk to them. I'll never know their life story. I'll never know what problems they're bringing to the theater that night. And it just struck me. It's like, to me, it's like actors are like emotional doctors. That's what it hit me. So that's sort of my take on all of that. That acting always helps me, and it's who I am. I get up in the morning, I go to bed at night. It's there. It's right in here.
Yeah.
It's right in here. So yeah,
I
that's
mean,
my take.
exactly. I mean, and that's a beautiful way of looking at it as well. I'm a server here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
here to serve and honor a writer's words,
Oh yes.
whether it's the another writer or myself, whether I'm acting in a film or on stage or doing stand-up comedy,
Yes. Yes.
I'm honoring the words and
Yes.
bringing it to life and
And
bringing joy or tears or
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
eliciting a response from my
Yes,
audience, and
yes.
hopefully they'll remember me.
Right.
really
Right.
what it is. I just want to give them a gift of a little piece of me
Yes.
so
Yeah.
that they'll always remember me. And
Uh-huh.
for me, this is right now I'm on a mission. This is a legacy for me. This is a legacy. I'm at a point in my life that so much has happened and so much I've learned from and
Mm-hmm.
have grown from, and I'm going to continue growing.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I'm badass, resilient. Let's go.
I
Let's
know you
do
are.
it.
Nikki, you got the fire. It's like pedal to the metal.
Let's
All
do it. Because you know what? Not only am I Indian, I'm North Indian Punjabi, and I'm a Sikh. I'm not sick. I don't need Tylenol. I don't need to go to the hospital. I'm
No,
sick.
we know we know what you mean. We know what you mean.
I'm SIKH. Not everybody knows.
Okay.
And I'm a
Okay.
warrior, and we're resilient. We're fighters.
Okay.
It's in my DNA.
Right, right, right.
I got it in my DNA, so it's there. So even if I have, we all have those days. I'm not always smiling like this all the time,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I remember that. I remember the higher power, my God, my Vaheguru, and when I have a conversation with my Vaheguru, whom I believe,
Uh-huh.
then everything is calm, everything is good, because
Mm-hmm.
I'm coming from ancestors where they were dealing with the partition. There is no reason why I can't succumb to any turbulence in my life. So
Right, right,
I'm
right.
already coming from that. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, yes, you got all of that in your background
yeah,
history, and that helps you get through what you're doing.
yeah, yeah.
It's like your pedal to the metal, all burners on Nikki Chawla, pedal
That's
to the
right.
metal, all the
That's right.
afterburners are on.
So
So,
I want to go back to my name. So
okay,
it's
sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Maninder. It's really pronounced in Indian way, Maninder.
Okay.
In English, it's Maninder. So it means goddess of the heart or Lord of the mind. And my mother gave me this name from the Sikh Bible.
Oh,
And
wow.
yeah, and Nikki is also a Punjabi name, and it means precious. It means young, precious.
Oh,
And
okay.
they're both Indian
Okay.
names. And so I think a few years ago, there was more consciousness of diversity and inclusiveness.
Yeah, yeah.
That you know what? I'm not going to shy away from my legal name. I'm going to add that on,
Why not?
you
Why
know,
not?
even though my teachers had a hard time pronouncing it. I don't.
Teachers had a hard,
Manindor,
wait a
Manindor.
minute. Teachers had a hard time pronouncing your name. How
I
about
know,
my
right?
last name?
Yeah, yeah. So,
My father kept the old world spelling. It's from Slovenia. Osredkar, DK. I've had relatives that changed the C from a K to kind of make it easier for pronunciation, but it's like my dad says it's old school, it's who we are, deal with it.
that's right. So, and my middle name is Kaur, Kaur, which means lioness. So
Oh,
every
okay.
Sikh woman has that middle name, and every Sikh
Okay.
man
Okay. So
has the same
you really
thing.
got the eye of the tiger,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So the Sikh men are Singhs, and the Sikh women are lionesses. So
Oh, okay,
anybody
cool.
who's of the same faith has that middle name. So,
Okay,
and
okay,
Chawla being
okay.
my last. So Nikki, I use a stage name. Friends always have known me as Nikki.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
part of who
yeah.
I am too. So
Okay, okay.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
I know when I first saw that name, Nikki, like a lot of times, people will call women, Nikki, like a nickname for like Nicole. So I
Yeah,
always
yeah,
wonder.
yeah.
I
I
says,
got that a
well,
lot.
yeah, yeah, right. I mean
And
that.
then when I tell people, no, Nikki doesn't come from Nicole, it comes from Maninder, they're like, what?
Say that. Yeah, right. Say that again. Say that again. Say that again. Right, right, right.
Yeah,
But it is an interesting and unique name, and people remember you. People remember you. So that's a
yeah,
great trigger for all for promotion, right? That's a great trigger for promotion for remembering you and
yeah.
not forgetting your name. So
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean, I shied away from it most of my life, and I guess when I had lost my mom, I again, a lot of introspection, a lot of soul searching. And I said to myself, my mom gave me this name from the Sikh temple when I was born,
Yes,
from the Bible, Sikh Bible.
right?
It's I gotta honor that.
Oh,
And then I looked
yes.
up the meaning, and then I changed. I'm a little girl in a woman's body. Really, that's really I'm a big kid.
Okay.
And Maninder was the woman that I emerged to become now.
Okay. Okay.
And Nikki is still the big kid. So yeah,
Okay.
I
And
celebrate both.
Nick and Nikki, we are all glad that you're a big kid because we all enjoy seeing you do what you do.
Yeah.
Uh, well, I'm going to go back to your time there at the actors studio. Um, And you mentioned about Sir James Lipton, what he was the dean at the school there.
Yes.
So since attendance into the Actor Studio Drama School at Pace University is very, very difficult. I think you've already kind of answered my question about your educational background, about qualifying you to audition because you were already a professional educator, a teacher, so that like really automatically qualified you to apply for MFA, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
But
okay.
I did have to I auditioned for Cat in the Hot Tin Roof, Cat in the Hot
Uh-huh.
Tin Roof. And yeah, I had to prepare.
Oh,
You know,
yes.
it took me I put 1 year, at least
Wow.
one, to really understand it, understand Maggie the
Uh-huh.
cat,
Uh-huh.
understand her relationship with Brick, who was played by the well-known Paul Newman, right? And
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Elizabeth
Mm-hmm.
Taylor was my favorite. And you know what? The ironic, it, it sends chills to my through my body to tell you this, that Elizabeth Taylor passed away the same week of my audition in 2000, I believe.
Oh,
It was,
wow.
yeah, and I still have an article of that. I She was my inspiration. I tend to like the golden age actresses as inspiration and
Oh,
maybe
yes.
actors like
Yeah.
Jack Lemmon. And so that was a piece that I absolutely connected with. And I was jumping up for joy when I got when when I found out that I'm accepted.
Well, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't,
I
right?
mean, I couldn't believe me, girl who grew up in Flushing, Queens,
Well, sure, why
Muslim
not? Why not
family.
you?
I
Why
was
not?
the only brown Indian girl in my program. Sikh, Punjabi, brown girl in my program.
You got in there because you were good. You were
Yeah,
very good.
it
That's why
was
you got
just
in there.
I just couldn't believe that, that it was possible for me to be accepted. I was coming a woman who had come from a career in teaching.
Uh-huh.
I was going, later on in my life, and so I remember the first day of class with Elizabeth, and I was sitting there crying like a baby. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know why I did this.
A lot of us in acting ask us that a lot, ask ourselves that a lot of times.
And you know what she says? She says, "You want to go back to the snot nose kids, the smiling kids.
Oh,
Don't let the door kick you in the ass on the way out. Are
ooh.
you ready to work?" And I said, "Okay, yeah, I'm ready to
Okay,
work." You know what I mean? I was like, "Okay, I'm sitting down. I'm not looking back."
okay, 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 okay.
Because she was in her own right a badass woman, and
Well, I mean, she was just telling you the way it was. It's like you've come this far. It's like you mean you're going to change your mind, turn around, and go back and dole out tissues in a box to little kids for a living in the
listen, I
classroom,
got a
right?
loan. I didn't work those years.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I was driving my car every day, with props and everything, preparing.
Right, right, right,
It
right.
was a lot. but it was well worth it.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
then I had to face the real world after it was over,
Right, right, right.
auditioning and doing, theater
Yeah, yeah.
productions.
Yeah. Well,
And
I can kind of empathize with you about that. Like when you asked yourself when you were in the school there and you were saying, "What am I doing here?" I remember years ago before I got into acting, I always liked, acting, few school plays, grade school plays here and there. And I got back into acting like in my mid-20s, and that was after having gone to college. And like they say, in another life, it's like I've got like a building construction degree, and
mhm.
so but it was always in the back of my mind, do it someday, do it someday. And so my first exposure to that again was like in sort of like a general casting call with a lot of people there. And they wanted us to do like improv scenes, pick you out of the group, okay, go do this and that. And it's like I've got a degree. What the heck am I?
What am I doing, right? Yeah, I mean,
Honest to God, it's like, what the
why am I
heck?
juggling?
It's
Why
like,
am I standing in front of a wall? Why am I holding
right?
this
You
moment? Why
know,
am I doing Alexander technique?
you
How am
know,
I
it's like,
breathing?
exactly. You hit the nail right on the head. To me,
This is
acting,
going into character?
yeah, to
I thought I
me,
just had to memorize lines.
I know it. What could be so hard about that, right?
Oh
No,
my
acting, I mean, my opinion, I don't know, if you share the same opinion. To me, acting is like breathing. You can't survive without
God.
it, right?
It is.
You
It
got to
is.
breathe it.
It is.
And to
Exactly.
me, it's also like a second skin. Like you can't get out of this skin that we have
Yeah.
here. So it's like going back to what we were talking about. It's a part of you that never leaves. It's you. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
okay, I'll get off of my preaching block now and turn it back to you. It's like don't get me started because I
Yeah, I know, right? We're actors. We can talk forever about
it doesn't take anything for me to get up on my soapbox and start preaching about acting. Let's let's put it that way. So, but anyway, before I go too far off the track here, I'll go back to my question. Um, your educational qualifications for getting in the MFA program. And so, like, I was reading, like, the callback process for being admitted is really extensive, right? I mean, it's like not like one time, but it's like audition, callback. I mean, something like that.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you're talking about film, TV, and or
No, for the actor's studio. I mean, to be
oh, you're
admitted.
talking about the actor studio.
Yeah, to get, audition, then like callback, audition, callback. I mean, you have to
Oh,
go.
no, the MFA program is you submit to audition, but callback. I think you're talking so the actor studio itself in Midtown. That's different. That's separate from the MFA program.
Okay, okay,
James Lipton decided why not have an MFA program? So my MFA program was based at Pace University. But the
okay,
actor
okay,
studio itself is the aspiring to be a lifetime member.
okay,
Yes, yes, and
okay.
that is preliminary auditions and
Hmm.
finalist. So that's a different process. Yeah,
Okay, okay,
yeah.
okay. So, when you finally were admitted into that program, you played like roles in productions. So, uh, especially like The Graduate. Could
Yes.
can you tell us about like the can can you please can you tell
My
us
thesis.
what's that?
Well, it was my thesis. It was, yeah,
Oh,
my
okay,
final, it was my final project, my thesis. And
okay,
um,
okay.
what James Lipton was in the audience and he
Oh,
was
wow.
gracious. He would always attend everyone's final, the thesis. And it was, I was very nervous. I was in tech. I remember in tech, that was the most precious moment of my life that will go down in history because in tech, I had a malfunction with my dress, my zipper.
Oh, okay.
And I'm sure you know the scene, with Benjamin and Mrs. Robinson,
Mm-hmm.
a little interaction, and
Yes,
my
yeah.
zipper got caught. And that, of course, is not on in the script, right?
No,
Doesn't
no.
tell the actress anything about a zipper malfunctioning, right? It's not in the script. So that was the day that I really understood what it is to be an actor.
Uh-huh.
So I actually called it out and I said, Benjamin, aren't you going to, fix my zipper? It's stuck. And he looked at me, he was like, okay. He went with it.
Oh, good, great.
And it was just off the script, and all of a sudden, all my fellow classmates stood up and gave me a standing ovation, as and my acting teacher did too,
Wow.
and James Lipton as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not always
No,
about,
I'm sorry. Let me correct. I don't know if James Lipton was there. He was there at the final
oh, okay, okay,
production,
okay.
but I was like, what did I just do? Did I do something wrong? And
Not if you got a standing ovation,
yeah,
no.
and Adam, who was my scene partner, he gave me the biggest hug ever. I was like, Adam, what did I do? He's like, if you don't know, that's good.
Oh.
He was a great scene partner, and
Oh, okay, okay.
we worked very hard.
Yeah. Yeah, because it wasn't intentional. You went with the moment. You
I
went,
went with the moment because these things can happen, and I was present in that moment,
yes, yes. And no amount,
out of my head, out of my head
yeah.
completely. And it lent itself to the scene,
Oh yeah.
so from there on, I started understanding this work more,
Yes, yeah,
to live, to live through this,
yeah.
you know, rather
And
than
yeah.
through it.
And you know, that scene came out so well that probably the original writers of the scene said were probably thinking to themselves if they saw your performance, why didn't I think of putting that in the script? Right?
Yeah, the spirit, the gods.
Right?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Right?
yeah.
I don't know how you feel about it, but it's like with acting, especially like on stage. Well, and film too. It's like, you're honoring and respecting the writer for knowing the text, like word for word and not putting your own meaning or substituting words. But it's like also, like you were saying, when things go awry and they're unexpected, when you come down to it boils down that like acting is really like a mixture of like knowing the text and knowing what to do when things go wrong, right? It's like the perfect
Yeah, you
role.
have to know the story
Oh
really well
yeah,
to understand the scene so well that
yes,
anything could happen in that scene, and
that's
you're
right.
responding to your scene partner. And again, going back to what I said, it's about serving. You're a team together,
Oh yes,
you
yeah,
know, uh, and you're creating solidarity in this team
yes.
to bring that story to life.
It's like you're feeding off of
Yeah,
each
you're feeding
other.
off of each other. It's not just not about you,
Yes,
so it's
yeah,
responding, and this is what we do in life. and
yeah,
and it's
yeah.
funny because y people think that they have to kind of like separate, or but being natural, just
That
letting it
that's
be.
what it,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what it boils down to, just being natural.
Yeah, just be yourself.
Yeah, yeah,
Let the
yeah.
words inform you.
That's
Let
right.
the behavior inform you. Let the
Yes,
moment
yes,
inform you.
yeah,
Let your partner inform you, so
yes, yeah. I know I can remember like in some productions, I mean like stage productions, it's like like we were talking about that, it's like scene partners like bounce off of each other. And
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like I've been in some productions where like the person that I'm playing opposite of, it's like they're giving me nothing. And it's like they give me nothing. I don't feel anything. It's like how can you talk to them with emotion when there's no emotion coming towards you, right?
That's when you give more.
Yes. And you
That's
and you try to pull it
when you
out
give
and you try to
more.
pull it out of them, right? You try to pull it out of them, say, come on, I mean, not outright say it, but in your mind, you're
Yeah,
saying,
yeah, yeah.
it's like I'm acting like a lion, act like a lion back to me, or I mean, or something like that. But something like that. So you have all that experience from the Actor Studio Drama School, Pace University. And so I noticed on your IMDb page that you list, uh, I mean, a lot of film credits, including um, those from 2024, Alone Together, Therapy.
Alone Together was made by Amir Jafar,
Okay,
a filmmaker in California, and that particular synopsis was about telling our stories during COVID, you know, and
right, right,
because
right.
everybody was home and what are we doing with ourselves? How is it affecting us at that time? So it was really a documentary about our stories during COVID.
Okay,
And
okay,
therapy was by Danielle Reed, and it's a story about an AI therapist. And
okay.
you know how people now rely not on human beings as much.
Yeah,
And
that is a great way of summarizing that, not relying on human
yeah,
beings.
yeah.
That's a
So that
great way
was
to
the
put it.
synopsis there
Yes.
on that. And I really enjoy it. That was part of the collaborative film challenge.
Okay.
And that did really, it was a really nice time working on that film. And yeah, I did collaborative film challenge in LA several times. I met some great filmmakers. There's another short film that I did, Missouri, Nebraska, uh, by Radomir Jovanovic, and really enjoyed it. And it's about these two friends and from opposite spectrums of life, as far as economics, as far as lifestyle, and how she feels sucked into her career, not being appreciated, and also dealing with LA traffic. And she's having a phone conversation with her friend who's, he doesn't have to do much to make money. It
Right?
just comes to him like this. And so it's a very interesting story that I did recently as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so therapy was a very enjoyable experience because I've never played an AI therapist before. And I love also working with Amir Jafar and Radomir Jovanovic. I really have a,
Uh-huh.
really good time. And I am, working on my own projects right now. I'm working on my one-woman show.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And I'm also writing as well, and I have a comedy show coming up. Yay! At Stand Up
Yay.
New York at the Pod Room. Let's go.
That's right. New
September
York and
19th.
New
Yeah,
York, New
yeah.
York in the house. New
See, I
York
did
in the
a
house.
I did a birthday comedy show on May 30th, my birthday. And I thought that was my comeback comedy show, but you know what? I think this is really the one for me because I've been really working at I've been at the mic consistently, and
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
feeling the flow again and the rhythm. It's coming back slowly. And just to talk about stand-up comedy, I mean, I did it years ago, and then I took a hiatus. I had done a tour and then I took a hiatus, and I was in LA for some time, and then I came
Hmm. Hmm.
back, and I'm still figuring out what home is, but
Hey, so are the
yeah, 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 yeah.
so are the rest of
Art
us.
art my art takes me to different places. That's what's happening.
We,
And
our
so
home is wherever we are.
that's right, right. So stand-up comedy is just it's right now it's like, doing mics and stuff. It's like a gym for me. It's like, strengthening that
Oh
muscle,
yeah. Oh
because
yeah.
I've been very rusty. I had some really great opportunities in my life, but now I'm mature. I've faced a lot of life experiences in that interim, during those years. And so my comedy has shifted. I've changed.
Hmm.
I've evolved.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the things I used to say or do on stage,
Yeah.
I don't do
Yeah.
anymore. And
Well,
and that's the beauty of stand-up comedy, that you can always come back. Yeah, and you can
right.
come back to acting too. There's always a home that's never
Hmm.
say, I'm shutting the door on you. So getting back to the statement that I said, art saved me. And art, my going into comedy again is also saving me too. It's
Hmm.
reminding me that, hey,
Yeah.
remember that kid that loved to laugh, that clown, that little girl who used to get in trouble for
Oh,
laughing in class, and your teacher thought that you needed a psychiatrist just for being
that's a whole
happy.
other that's a whole other program
Yeah, yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, my teacher thought I need a psychiatrist just for laughing so much because I was such a happy child. And I look back to that little girl in me, and I said, "You need to get back. You need to get your ass back on stage again, girl. You need to
Well,
get back on stage, make people laugh."
I think the rest of them should have seen a psychiatrist by not laughing enough. That's what I think.
My teacher needed it.
It's like take this off and turn it in
My parents were like, "What is going on?"
they're
My kid
saying,
wears my
Nikki,
kid
no.
wears glasses at the age of 6, and now she laughs too much.
Oh.
I was the first one in my family to wear glasses.
Oh, really?
And I was
Okay.
the only one that always in hysteria laughing all the time. I was just that bubbly kid. And
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and so, like I said, when I had lost my mom, a lot of things changed for me. I became very dormant, and part of my grieving process. And
Oh, yeah.
and
Everybody has.
and so now it reminds me of that light that I have that was dim for a while,
Yes, yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
And this
So
this part of your life was missing all during that time. So
it was
that's
it was missing. It was missing. But it was always there. But I remember doing a show years ago on my birthday. There was one lady who thanked me after the show, and she took a picture of me, and she held my hand. She says, "Girl, you better not stop. You hear
ooh.
me? You better not stop." And this is the same thing that Michelle Yao, the actor, said to
Oh,
me
yes.
today when I
Yes.
saw the screening of Everything Everywhere. I said, "Michelle, I don't know what to do. I'm older now. I is there a space for me here in this arena of acting? You know?" And she also said, held my hand, says, "Never give up."
Yes.
That was part of her speech at the Oscars. So
Mm-hmm.
you see what I'm saying? So people have pulled me back
Yes.
when I was low, when I was down, when I was unsure and confused. And if I were to say anything to anybody who's watching this podcast, community is really important. You need people rooting for you.
Oh,
You
definitely.
need people in your corner who believe in you when you don't believe in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Because I
Mm-hmm.
was in LA and it could be very alienating, but you know what? Anywhere can be alienating if you don't
It
have
can.
have the community of people, the right people who got your back
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
when
A
things
group.
aren't that
Yeah.
great.
A
Because we could
group.
lose our homes, we could lose our money, but our art is going nowhere.
No, no, it's right here. Our art is right
It's right
here.
here.
It's right
It,
here.
yeah,
And
yeah, it's
yeah,
in us.
no matter how long you're away from all of this, it's always in there. It's like for a number of years, like they say, life takes over, life has a life of its own, and sometimes by necessity it draws you away and you have other responsibilities and but all during those years, I mean, I can attest to that. I mean, in my case, it's not. like a day that went by that I knew that I would be back. I says, I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't know under what circumstances it's going to happen for the gears to come together again.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess we all have to be patient until that moment happens. And like you were saying, having people in our corner, nurturing us on
Yeah,
and
and also believing in yourself, trusting the higher power, whatever that
oh yeah, no,
power is for
definitely.
you. Yeah, and
Definitely.
mindset is really important. That's one of the things I tell my students all the time. Your mindset,
Well,
it has to be clear as well. Go meditate, go take a dance
you've
class,
got to.
sing,
You've
watch
got,
a
yeah,
play,
yeah,
poetry, anything, write, do
yeah,
open mic, do
yeah,
something for
yeah.
yourself, or just be. Or
Uh-huh.
just listen to
Uh-huh.
music at home and have a nice cup of tea or coffee for yourself.
Right.
Treat yourself because those things are so important for this art to be nurtured. Just like you nurture a plant, you
I
give
know it, right?
give
Right.
it, it needs sun.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And we need all of that too,
Yeah,
you
I
know?
think I think that every once in a while we have to get away from the noise, like the outside noise outside of us, and kind of
Yeah.
concentrate on our own inner noise, if you
Sometimes
want.
I'm all about, having me days. I,
Oh yeah, why not? I mean,
I
why
love just
not?
going off, taking a drive,
Right?
doing travel. Let's speak about travel. That Cannes Film Festival was
Oh,
off
wait,
the
okay.
hook.
It's a good
It
thing that you
was off
brought.
the hook,
It's a good thing. Wait a minute, wait a minute. While I have you on this wavelength here, let me not forget to ask you now since you asked about cans here. Um, can you, recently you
Yeah.
served as an associate producer on a film that premiered at the 2025 Cannes Film Festival. So, with that all being said, and that setup and your setup about all of this, can you tell us about your experiences as a first-time attendee at the 2025 Cannes Film Festival?
First
Wait
of
a
all,
minute, wait a minute, wait a minute.
oh my God, I'm so excited.
Yeah, I know, but wait till I finish the whole question. About the film that premiered there, which you were the associate producer, and how you became involved in that film. Go, Nikki, go.
Well, Darwin Reina, who is an amazing director and producer and has done a lot of
Yes,
work,
yes.
was was the backbone for this whole film. And I became part of it. And it's a wonderful story about Matthew and Ashley, right? A pair of unaware trust fund kids
Yeah.
arrive in Grenada for ecotourism. And so I'm really behind the scenes of Hotel Delicious,
Okay.
the film, but the experience of being a part of it, I felt completely honored. Uh, because this particular project, I wasn't acting in it, but I was behind the scene and
Okay.
watching all the players be part of it and putting the puzzle together.
Yeah. So, what is your what is your take on cans altogether? What's your take on like just being there? I mean, the atmosphere, the people. I mean, as a first timer there, what was it like for you? If you can, I mean, if you can put it into words, because I know in my case it's like indescribable. But if you could put it into words, how would you describe it? I mean,
It was mind blowing. It was
right?
just, I never thought, again, girl grew up in Queens, what's to Long Island, the actor studio drama school, was a former kindergarten teacher. At that moment, I mean, me going to Cannes was still like an unreached dream.
Right?
I
Yeah.
never thought, I never thought. And when Darwin and I spoke about it, that this film was going to, be a part of this film festival, and this,
Yeah.
I was like, I'm there. I'm there. And I met so many wonderful people different walks of lives, different countries,
Right?
really opened my mind and opened my heart to possibilities outside of the US
Mm-hmm.
to
Mm-hmm.
work as an artist. And being that I'm Indian, to see that India was on fire at the Cannes Film Festival for
Yes.
their own films.
Yes.
You know, Morocco, you know, there was, you know, the Egyptian pavilion. There was so
Mm-hmm.
many
Mm-hmm.
different pavilions that I
Mm-hmm.
connected to
And
from
and
all countries.
and you visited the Indian pavilion as well, right?
I did as and met some of the actors that I had already known, but
Okay.
outside of that, you just walk the strip of the French Riviera,
It's,
and
it's,
there you go, every
it's all in
country
front of you,
that you
right?
can
It's like,
imagine, besides, you know what I mean, besides, you know, where you were born. And it opened my mind. I just completely said to myself, wow, there is there are infinite possibilities for
oh
me,
yes.
artist, as a filmmaker, as a director, as a producer, and I'm
Oh
learning
yeah.
every year because of this.
You're meeting people from
Yeah,
all,
and
yes.
you know what I mean? And the parties, the do you
Networking.
remember?
Net no networking, Nikki,
Networking
networking.
parties. Yes. I mean, just but they're fun. They're fun. And the
No,
music,
I know it. I
the
know it.
food,
Yeah.
you know, the culture.
Yes, yes.
Uh you know, I can't express it. I've never seen anything like it. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, who's ever
Mm-hmm.
watching this podcast, who's running a film festival, I love your film festival too. But I'm going to tell you something.
You've been
The
spoiled.
Cannes Film Festival, it was just
No, I know it. No, I know it.
to
I
be
know it.
out of this country and to take your art with you and meet other artists like minds.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It just it opened up a whole
Yeah,
different world.
yeah. Well, it's like all those after hours parties besides meeting people on the
Yeah, you
festival,
Tom Cruise, you're meeting Robert De Niro,
right?
you
Right.
know.
Well, not only that, but at that
But
that
I do, sorry, I do want to add, I'm not starstruck because I had the experience of going to Actor Studio Drama School. I met most of these artists, and so
yeah, yeah,
would
yeah.
come for the Q&A,
Yes, yeah, yeah.
which was conducted by James Lipton, who,
Yes.
yeah.
Well, I mean, you
So,
can't. I mean, that's like the top.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh,
So
yeah.
exactly. So when I went to Cannes, it wasn't that I was starstruck, but it was a beautiful experience to see Tom Cruise,
Yes.
you know, being interviewed for his Q&A for Mission Impossible, you know, and there were other films as well. You know, Robert De Niro did his documentary dedicated to his relationship with his father,
Yes.
you know,
Yes.
and there are various other films as well that I'm not naming at this moment,
Yeah. Yeah.
but forgive me for that, but
Yeah. Yeah.
the other
Yeah.
films as well that were screened. But it was just wonderful. I wasn't looking for them. I felt like "Yeah, I'm a collaborator here. I'm a
Right.
co.
It's
You
it's
never
it's
know."
like you didn't. It's like you didn't
Yeah,
even have to try. They were in front of you. They
yeah.
were presented to you
I mean,
here.
Denzel
Right.
was there. I mean, Spike Lee. I mean, all of these different names. But I was there to take in the experience, to walk the red carpet, to be part of this
Yes.
collaborative experience that was my
Mm-hmm.
calling,
Mm-hmm.
where God gave me this opportunity to meet people like yourselves, Darwin, and many other artists as well, which I really enjoyed. I enjoyed that experience. And,
Oh, me too. Me too. Yes.
you
Yeah.
know, it was a memorable one. And if you're going to continue living life and leaving a legacy behind,
Yes.
then take the most of this art for what it,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you
You
know.
know, I'm glad that you brought up about like the after hours parties, get-togethers. It's like you go to Cannes, like to network and meet other people that do similar things in your field or things other than what you do. But it's like that's like the business part of it. But it's like the after parties business might come up in the conversation, but it's like you're getting to know them the person,
And the
the
music was so and the music was so different at those venues, right? And that was really nice to see that culture. And they
oh
really
yeah,
enjoyed themselves dancing, and we all had fun.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Exactly. Even the brunches that we had, the coffees, it
yeah,
was
and especially
amazing.
the we audition party there. That was
Yeah, yeah, it was just, I mean, again, actor studio drama school memorable experience. This was another one I could
mm,
say that was just, that gave me that hope that, yeah, I'm someone too.
right,
Just
right,
gonna watch these actors walk the red carpet, you know, online. I'm one of them now.
right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like yes, you're actually there. You're actually
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
so.
And it made me feel like dreams are possible.
Oh, they
Yeah,
are. They
yeah,
are. You just keep reaching for them. You don't know how long it's going to take, but eventually,
yeah,
if you keep putting yourself out there, it's like sooner or later, those experiences are going to cross your path. To me, you just have to be like patient until it happens. That's all.
yeah,
Patient, until it
yeah.
happens. So with all of that you've done, the Actors Studio and all the films that you've done, the Cannes experience and things like that. Uh, way early in our conversation here, you talked about your return, to comedy. So. Um, how's your stand-up comedy career progressing, which you've already touched upon a little bit, and so uh, I think you started to talk about things that are happening in the future for you. I mean, project-wise, things like that. So, do you have anything to add to all of that? I mean, besides what we've
Well, I'm
already.
going to continue doing my stand-up comedy.
Okay,
That's
okay.
part of me as well. I mean, I am an actor as well and teacher, but I enjoy comedy, and I'm looking forward to doing my show at Stand Up New York at the Bond Room on September 19th at 8:30, and plugging that in.
Well,
I'm
hey,
looking forward to it,
that's what we're here for, Nikki. That's
yeah,
plug
and
away. That's what we're here
and
for.
and and I hope to do more shows, and I'm thinking of going back into producing as well, and I'm reconnecting with comedians, and
Okay, okay.
but I continue to write,
Right,
I
right,
wrote a one
right,
act play, and I'm
right,
making
right.
films,
Yeah,
documentaries, whatever,
yeah. And
I'm unstoppable right now.
don't forget, we have a collaboration in the works sometime in the future
Yes, yes,
about, and
yes,
all
yes.
of you here listening to this podcast, you've heard it here first, that we want to collaborate together to do a documentary, all surrounded around Nikki's return to the stand-up comic stage. So stay
Yeah.
tuned for that. So
Yeah, yeah,
I just
definitely.
had
And my one woman show.
and your one woman show.
And my
So
one woman show. So come
yeah,
on.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I would love to see that support from friends who are listening to this podcast. And also, if any of the actors need any advice or coaching, you can always
Oh
DM
yes.
me, DM me on Instagram. It's the real Maninder Chawla, Thereal
Okay.
Maninder Chawla, Chawla.
Okay. And we're going to make sure that we put a still
Yes.
photo of all of your contact
Yeah. Yeah.
information, including your Instagram, at the
Yes.
end of the show
IMDb.
when the
Yeah.
credits roll. So, all of you out there, you'll be able
Yeah, I would
to.
love to help. And one of my advice that I would give, I get approached a lot about questions like, how do you get an agent? I want to be a voice actor, but I'm going to keep it real with you guys. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. If you have never acted before and don't know anything yet about this field, then go get yourself an acting class, please, and then we'll talk. Or
Okay.
read books about it. Or if you're not watching movies, if you're not going to the theater, if you're not doing any of that, I don't know how much you want it. Because this involves a lot of that too. You know what I
Right.
mean? Because you got to know your stuff. And I get I get bombarded with random questions, and I'll ask them questions and they have no answer for me. I just want to be an actor. I just want to be a voice actor. I just want to be on screen. I just want to be on stage. Okay, do you know this? Do you know that? Do you know? They don't know nothing. They just think that it's just gonna come to them. They think it's just luck. They watch celebrities. They think it's just,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Well,
But they don't
some
know that it involves a lot more.
oh, definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
It's like don't wait around on
Don't let me block and delete your ass. If anybody's going to reach out, because you know what I mean? I got a threshold.
That's right.
I get questions and I'm like, do you really? And they don't even read your profile. You put your IMDb on your Instagram, your articles, they know nothing about you. Don't be scrolling through my pictures only, okay?
Right, right.
You know who you're talking to. You got to do it. Research, that's my middle name, research. You got to do your
Research.
research. It's
Okay.
important.
Yeah. So
You're
so
part of
so
the
ba
system.
so
Yeah, you,
basically
yeah.
basically they've got to know that just don't stand around on the street expecting to be discovered, right? I mean,
I
bottom
mean,
line.
look, do something, do some things like that happen, but you still got to do the work.
Maybe that
Yeah,
percentage, right?
yeah,
May
yeah.
I
But
mean,
you got to do the work. You know what I mean? And there's no shortcuts when it
no,
comes to
there
that.
isn't.
Look, I left comedy for a few years. Guess what Nikki's doing? She's going to open mics. I'm humble. There's nothing beneath me. What's the big deal?
I know
I
it.
know my muscles need to be strengthened. I know I'm a little rusty. I got to take the dust off. There's no comparison of my journey to anybody else's. My journey, I wanted to become an actor. And then I put that a little off, and then, had a tragedy, put it off. But that doesn't mean, you know, that it stops, or that going to open mic is why you go to open. No, because I want to get better. My
Right,
material's changed.
right, right,
I don't want to get up until that I'm with the flow. I'm ready to go. Hey guys, what's up? Drinks
right,
on.
right.
Don't forget to tip your bartender. Let's go. What's going on here?
I already saw that you really started to get into it because I know you've been posting here and there about, your
Yeah.
stand-up open mics and that, and it's like,
And I
I
get
mean,
up and say that.
it,
I'm
yeah,
coming back to stand-up comedy for a long time, long time.
yeah. As
I don't
soon,
do TikTok. I don't do TikTok videos. This is hey, you got it. Get what you get. You don't get upset.
right.
I don't want to be on another app.
I know it. Yeah, yeah. With
I
a
have to post
million,
videos on TikTok.
right? With a million other people, with a million other people. No, but I
I
was
mean,
going
it's
to
a
say, I
great
know.
platform. Don't get me wrong. Get me wrong.
No, no, it is. It's a
You know what
great.
I mean? Bless those souls who have the time and patience. Great. That's a great way. Who knows? Maybe I'll do it I don't know.
Right, right, right.
I just want to get up. I just want to get
What
up
you,
on
did- I
stage.
mean, yeah. I mean, what you did. Like I was going to say, those posts that you've been posting about your open mic nights, and it's like as soon as they introduced you. I can remember this one post you did, and it was taken like say like from stage left, and that's where the camera was, and the guy introduced you. He left the stage, left the mic and the mic stands, and then you came up there from stage left there. Uh, put your hand on the mic stand, and I'm like, "How you doing, everybody?" And it's you got right into it right from the
Yeah, because
beginnings.
and friends who know me, they're like, you still got it, Nikki. What are you talking about? But
Sure.
but I had the moments. I'm like, damn, I was on my game. Like
Yeah.
the
Right.
more
Right.
you do it, the more comfortable, the more connected you get to your body, yourself, your voice,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
other people.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
then you don't have to, and just like acting, you don't have to think about it anymore. It just goes, hey
It
guys,
just comes
yeah,
yeah. It just comes natural. That's all it is. Yeah. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm
Right.
feeling it. I'm co-hosting a mic now, BK Made on Mondays.
Oh, great.
Filling in with somebody for someone. I'm taking every opportunity that I can get. And people, friends are like, hey, do you want to, you want to do a show? I'm like, I know myself. I'm like, thank you so much. I want to be on my game when I get up.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So this show at Sound of New York came up, and I said, I'm gonna do that, but I got this time. Get better, get better, get better. Shake it off. Get on stage. Let's go.
That's right. That's right. Right. Work all the kinks off, right? All the
Yeah, exactly.
right.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
take all the rust off, all the kinks, so you're nice and polished when you get up there. Bam, bam,
Yeah.
right in there.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
like they say, it's just well, with a little honing and practice, like you are doing. But basically, it's like a bicycle. You never forget, right? Just like acting, but along the way, like you were saying, you do need like a little honing and a little to kind of shake the dust off and things like
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Nikki, I've really enjoyed talking with you on the show today. I'm so glad that we finally got the opportunity
Yeah.
to spend all this time together and to share everything. Well, not everything about Nikki. I mean, there's a lot more about Nikki
I
that
gotta keep some things to myself, okay?
that's right. That's right. That's right. We don't want to let everything out of the bag. But
A
no, it's
little bit
really,
for me.
yeah. No, it's really been a pleasure for me to have you on my show here, and thanks so much for graciously accepting my invitation to be on my show and sending me all the information and everything to like make all of this possible. So, thank you very much for that. So,
Thank you,
yeah,
Ed, for
thank
having
you.
me,
Yeah,
and thanks everyone at home or wherever you are watching this. And I hope that I was able to give you something today to think about.
I think you did. I think you gave them a lot to think about, especially, well, not only those that are just interested in entertainment for entertainment's sake, but I mean those that are interested in entertainment to become an entertainer in whatever
Yeah,
form, acting, stand-up comic, whatever. Everything that you talked about can apply to any one of them, whether they're performer as an actor, actress, musician, singer, whatever. So you gave them kind of like the basic
foundation.
foundation of what it takes to enter and sustain and to keep on succeeding in whatever they're doing. Um, so yeah, once again, Nikki, thank you very much for being on my show. It's an honor,
Thank
privilege,
you.
and pleasure to have you on my show. And everyone, we've been spending a little bit of time with Maninder Nikki CHAWLA. Everybody calls her Nikki. As I said before, former kindergarten teacher, actress, comedian, model, filmmaker, you name it, writer, loves to dance, MFA degree from the Actors Studio, drama school professor, including Harvard University, SAG-AFTRA and Actors Equity member, and uh, as I said, her famous quote is, "Acting saved me more than once. It's not just what I do, it's who I am." So, with all that said, thank you all for very much for listening to my show. Have a good day. We'll see you soon, and take care. And we'll see you until my next show. So long, everyone.